Suddenly, no one was interested in weapons, strategy, or new styles of warfare. The nation was anxious to return to peacetime normalcy, and that included ridding itself of military equipment useless for civilian purposes. There were some 10,000 planes which had never seen combat. Of what use were airplanes? None. So thousands of them were burned over the strong objections of America's military airmen led by General Billy Mitchell. Some planes were bought for pennies by war surplus and junk dealers. A few even by visionaries who thought they might someday prove useful. In truth, the Postal Service was already engaged in trying to prove the airplane efficient as a carrier of mail. The service was started in 1918 with the Army furnishing both planes and pilots. The organizer and senior pilot was then Major Rubin Fleet.
This is the first time in history that an airplane ever flew at a designated time, irrespective of what the weather was, to a designated place. That had been unheard of before. We charged 24 cents. I asked the Postmaster General. He said, how much should we charge? I said, do you want to make it self-supporting? He said, yes, as nearly as we can. Well, I said, is there a limit? He said 24 cents. I said, you better charge 24 cents, so, which you did. People then, we put out a stamp, a 24-cent stamp. People paid that. And then when we didn't get the mail through, why, they said, here, we can send a letter for 2 cents. And this is costing us 24, and the 2-cent letter got there first. So you see, we were very unpopular. And then we changed it to 8 cents, cut it to 8 cents. And if we did get it through, we stamped the envelope, delivered by aerial mail. And that immediately popularized the thing, because New Yorkers would look here, that's aerial mail service is something. They called it aerial mail. The weather was the thing that hurt us mostly, plus the fact that we didn't have any instruments in our airplanes that were any good for navigation or anything of that character. You see, compass, we had a compass, but the compass had a habit of rotating, and especially when the motor was running, it rotated differently. It showed north, for instance, at a different place than it would if the motor wasn't running. Things like that.